Doing a really quick video today about Clawdbot. Now, online everyone's talking about this Clawdbot thing, and I can tell you it's rubbish. Don't fall for the hype. And what I think I found out of all the interesting parts of this is that the guys who are hyping it are selling Apple products, Apple minis. And then I found, just by trolling around, that the main guy, who is the Alex Flynn, who seemed to come out on X and rave and, carry on about this Clawdbot being able to do anything you want. It's like, apparently it's like having an employee, like a human who'll just work for you all day for free and this kind of stuff. And I noticed at the beginning of his video, he goes straight into pulling up an Apple product. So an Apple Mini, whatever that is. I don't use Apple. It's illegal in my house to have any Apple products. But either way, I was a little bit suspicious of that. And then I noticed that every other video of people talking about this Clawdbot being so amazing also were talking about Apple Minis and talking to everyone about how their sales are going to go through the roof, acting like everyone should panic and go and buy an Apple Mini to run this Clawdbot thing. Now, I can tell you straight up, I was wasted a day yesterday mucking around with Clawdbot, and it's a pile of junk. It's an unfinished product. Sure, it's open source and all. But the instructions for use are atrocious. There's no way you're going to install it anywhere with the instructions provided. It looks to me like they just keep adding to the GitHub and doing new commits all day long, all different people throwing them in, and no one's bothering to keep up with the paperwork, boring side of this thing, which is instructions on how to install it. Now, I got to the point of running it for about 5 minutes before it collapsed on itself again. I had it connected to Discord, which is a little bit harder to do, apparently, than throwing it on Telegram. So basically, it's a normal bot like you can get anywhere else. You connect a service to it, like another AI service. So the bot itself doesn't do anything. It's basically just the UI and a controller for being able to use things like a phone, to be able to use your phone to control this bot. It's not giving out any better information than any other bot. So the system I used was throwing Minimax, which is a $10 US a month subscription. So it's like Minimax Text, I think is what it's called. So it's like the coding version. They also do videos and photo, that kind of stuff with other plans. But with the coding text plan is what you needed. So it seemed pretty cheap, $10 a month. Thought I'll try it, install this thing. So I wasted a day yesterday mucking around with it. And I can tell you for a fact it's garbage. It's not revolutionary. It's not 10 years ahead of itself like everyone else is claiming. It's just an interface that links to your phone, and the Minimax AI would be the one running it. Now, some people run it on Claude AI, and they can be paying up to $200 a month for Claude AI, to run this thing. So, if you got the $10 version Minimax coder, you're not going to have enough, power behind that to really run something like this anyway. Once this bot's on, it's 24/7 chewing your credits. So you connect APIs and it'll just chew credits all day long, using it or not, doesn't make any difference. And at the end of the day, the Minimax plan that people online were talking about, oh, it's only $10, bargain. Well, it's not good enough to run it. You can only do, I think it's limited to 100 queries every 5 hours. Now, unless you just wanted to check the weather in the morning, that's going to use up all your credits every 5 hours. So you'd have to go to their massive plans. This thing, looking around and I used calculators to try to roughly calculate the usage of this thing. And this Clawdbot would be using between, I also set up an Amazon server, AWS server, an EC2 server. You can set them up for free for a while, then after 6 months, they'll pretty much hammer your account and take lots of money. And again, it's too limited. The free plan's not going to run something like this. So again, all the people online talking about, oh, you can run this thing for free. No, you can't. There's not a chance in France that you can run this thing for free. And if you had to pay for it, doing the calculator on AWS, on Amazon AWS, so doing that calculator, I was calculating a minimum of $1 a day, but really, realistically, it was looking more like $3 to $4 US a day. So that's quite a large subscription just to have a bot that's going to tell you what the weather is in the morning and that kind of thing. A lot of other claims were, oh, it's done my tax and I'm going to get $1 million rebate back because it did my tax. absolute BS. It can't do your tax. And now this is the biggest problem I have with this is security. Like when I installed this, I put it on a laptop, which was offline. It didn't really matter kind of a laptop, just a lying around one. And it wouldn't install on that. It just, for whatever reason, it was giving me massive errors. So then I went over to Amazon AWS and plugged it in there. And that was even worse, just massive amounts of errors. Now, I'm not saying I'm a techie, I'm not a programmer. Like for instance, in my history, I have created, say, like in 2014, a digital currency, which went live and did its thing for a couple of years. So I kind of know what I'm doing, but most of it's self-taught. I had a fair idea what I was doing, connecting APIs, all pretty simple stuff, lots of signing up, you know, to other stuff to link it all together, you know, and, you know, 4 to 5 APIs would be your minimum. If you actually want it to work, you've got to link it then to Google AIs like Maps and, you know, Gmails and everything else. Now, this is where it gets really nasty because when you install this thing, say you're using PowerShell on Windows 10 or 11, it gives you massive security warnings as soon as you go to install it. Now, it's not really antivirus security warnings like they're Defender security warnings because that's not what it's doing. It's in the shell product. This is very powerful. This is like your DOS equivalent of Windows 10 behind the scenes. And it was pretty scary, like installing it, because you basically have to turn off the security of Windows down to like it's on the code side of Windows, and you've got to let it accept scripts. Now, letting your normal computer accept random scripts from a product which has been made by a couple of thousand different people involved, I can near guarantee there's going to be backdoors in this thing. And the last thing you really need is a backdoor from an open source, you know, pretty much to me, unaccredited software being installed on your computer. It's just not a good idea. So, like, I took a bit of a risk and put it on my PC after it failed trying to install it 2 other ways. And my PC, after I turned all my security off, like absolutely turned my security off, it did install. It still got errors. I ran through them all, tried to work out what was going on. And again, the main problem is like the instructions are wrong. Like the instructions are outdated and they will not work. And the only people I've seen online who have any videos of this thing actually doing anything, Clawdbot doing one thing, is probably from developers. And, you know, they know what they're doing, they know how to get into it. And again, they're changing this thing every day. So the outdated instructions are not going to help anyone. So an absolute pain in the ass to install. There's no instructions, basically. You're guessing your way through. And if you go trolling around videos looking for installs, the simple install of like a one-line click install is total BS. It's not that simple. It would take you probably minimum of a couple of hours to have this thing installed properly. Most of that time will be spent signing up APIs everywhere and doing that kind of thing. So if you don't understand what that is, don't even look at this. But this video is just so you don't waste a day like I did on garbage that's been hyped up online by people like this Alex Flynn on X, who, like I was talking about before, he's a troll from bloody Apple. So people are basically using this piece of garbage software to sell Apple computers. And funnily enough, I went and researched this guy, and then I found another video, which you'll see behind me, where he's saying it's so good that he's gonna get rid of the Apple Mini, and then, funnily enough, in brackets, he says he gets a discount. He admits he works for Apple. So this is basically a scam being used by Apple. Apple, you know, is pushing influencers to go and bullshit to you that there's these amazing AI, you know, helpers that are just amazing out there, and they work so well with Apple products. And now he's trying to tell me he just spent $8,000 US on a bigger computer to run this bot, which does nothing anyway. Like, it tells you the weather and it can, you know, schedule meetings and do very basic shit, which you can do through other means anyway and securely. So this, you know, these people like Alex Flynn, pretty much, you know, it's on the limit of scam, and he should tell people he works for Apple. I only found out he did just due to just trolling him a little bit and finding out who he was. And so, you know, at the end of the day, don't waste your time. It's a pile of junk, and it's being used by influencers to sell Apple products. And, you know, at the end of the day, when I put it on my PC, I got it working for like a maximum of 5 minutes. and then it just errored out and went all crazy. And you've also got to give it access to basically passwords and software on your computer, and this thing's off the rails, so it can go into your computer and do whatever it wants. If it's got backdoors, you know, and you've got crypto or something, I'd be really, really careful about shit like that. You know, because it could go and find your passcodes for Bitcoin or whatever. It has unfeathered access to your computer. Everyone buying extra computers, selling more Apple computers, saying that that's safer. Well, it's not, because you've got to feed it a lot of information. And at the end of the day, everyone's acting like this thing's thinking for itself, and it's definitely not. It's just another retarded AI, load of bullshit, hyped up, you know, to keep the share market and everything running. Everyone's like, whoopee-doo. Like, these bots have been around forever. I have programs that I pay $50 for to own for life, and it can make a better bot than this thing. So this Clawdbot thing is just basically a scam. You know, there's always follow the money. Whenever I look at hyped up products and then influencers are jumping all over it, there's a problem. They're trying to sell something, they're trying to scam you. It's just the way that the world works. And again, this AI bot is nothing special. It can't do your tax, it can't do shit. All you're basically feeding into it is all your passwords, all your information, your life story. And I hope that you don't get hacked if you're playing with this thing, because you know, the only reason I installed it on my main PC is that I just bought a new PC, not to install this stupid bot on, but because I'm selling this PC, I'm going to wipe it in a day or two. I thought, you know, bugger it, I'll just have a quick go and see if I can finally get it working, which I did for 10 minutes, well, not even 10 minutes, and then it just failed on itself, went crashing into errors and freaking out and whatever. So that's my warning to you. Don't stuff around with open source stuff that you don't know where it's coming from. I reckon DeepSeek, which is AI, would kick this thing's ass, and that is a proper open source thing. Obviously run in China, so, you know, it's going to give you so-so results depending on what you're searching for. But I could say DeepSeek would kick this thing's ass tenfold for the kind of work that I do, you know, solving problems that I need solved. But at the end of the day, it's all AI garbage. You know, you can't beat humans. This thing will never replace anyone's job. It is a pile of horse crap. So yeah, just a heads up, don't get scammed, and be very wary, and always do your own research into who's promoting things. As soon as there's hype, don't believe the hype. It's just, you know, there's songs about that stuff, and they're still true, going back from the 80s. Anyway guys, take care, don't get scammed. Have a good one.